Welcome Saturday, Rob Style. We're here in Clarendon Street, the beautiful Richard Marsland Studio, South Melbourne Style. The sun's shining. It's Easter Saturday. Where would you rather be? I'll tell you what, the next hour and 3/4.
Somewhere else.
You're here, Bristol, and I know how excited you are. Then we get, of course, to GWS and Fremantle, the nation's capital. Before we take a look at the games that'll round out a big Easter Saturday, you just heard from BT. He's excited. Can't wait to be here. With Duck's here as well. Welcome to you,
yes,
Duck.
What a beautiful morning.
Just
this
lassoed
morning,
a
Mel.
pizza?
Absolutely, yeah. Just got I'm on the Annie and Flems. I've kinked the neck, so I've got to have a full stomach.
Nice, Ollie. I know what you're talking about. Damo, nice to see you.
Hello, Jim. Well done to this man yesterday too, Wayne Carey, on what he did for the Good Friday cause and the theatre that he attached around it. It was a very good job with him and Matthew Lloyd.
Has picked a fight, our man Damo, Bill, with Luke Hodge. There's some people I wouldn't pick a fight with, and Hodgie's probably one of them. And
Luke
Hodgie's
Hodge.
bitten back on tweet and branded purple a knob. He's a knob, you reckon?
I actually have to agree with it. But Brad Scott, Chris Scott,
No, Bill.
Luke the
Beveridge.
coach, Beveridge, and
Luke
now Luke
Hodge.
Hodge.
No, the Scots are okay.
How are you, Duck, by the way?
Yeah, good. Why?
No, good
I
to
just
good to
said
see you again.
Well, now tell us what
got a
happened last
kick
night,
back.
you
Jim.
two. You clearly tore one on.
No, you got no idea. I
Right.
ran into Duck, and he was on fire. I've never seen him as good as what he was last night.
The bot.
At the bot.
There we are. It's hard to guess.
Hang on.
I shut up, Duck.
Let's not
I
forget
went
I've
out.
just finished a hard day's work.
Oh yeah.
When I asked you where you were going, you said you were going home.
And raised a lot of good money for
Yes,
the
Good Friday.
Get to
Good
last
Friday,
night, Bill.
So anyway, I'm with another, he's a goat, Duck. We all know
Oh,
he's
yes,
a goat.
no doubt.
But I was with another goat last night, Stevie.
Oh, hello.
Stevie J.
The Chompers.
So it's Good Friday.
Yes.
He books a restaurant in Melbourne, comes down,
Yep.
a steak joint
Yes.
on Good Friday.
Oh, no.
So,
Come on,
Come on,
Stevie.
Stevie.
we all just tore into a T-bone. It was magnificent.
Oh,
Anyway,
Bill. So you just ignored the tradition of
well,
Good Friday.
what I did, I had the hot cakes from Macca's for breakfast.
Right.
I had the fish and chips for lunch.
Have a listen to
So
him.
I'm going beautifully. Then I had the biggest T-bone you've ever seen. Chips and sauce. Anyway, so I'm with Steve. He
So
said,
3 light meals, Bill.
so he said, I want to just watch the footy and just have a quiet drink after it. So I go, I know where we go. We go to the Bot, my
Yes.
local, just down the road. So Stevie tears off 100 mile an hour. He walks in and Duck's down the other end of the bar
Yes.
talking to Potsy.
Posse's there.
Oh, of course he is.
That's Duck's bagman.
Yeah. Anyway, he looks up. He smelt Stevie come in, like the big bull in the paddock. He smells him. He looks up, and Stevie sees him. Mate, they nearly clashed in the middle of the bar.
Oh, no.
And then they went for 2 hours. You got no idea the rubbish and the crap that was coming out of their mouths, Jim. It was unbelievable. They sniffed each other for a while. Then they just got into their little positions because this is home ground for Duck.
Exactly.
And Stevie's come from
Down
Sydney.
from Sydney.
That's right. And he started, and they are both pretty good at what they did, their craft. But let me tell you, just if I can quote some of the things that come out of Jim. Hello to the people today. Hope you have a good day. Now, this is it. So this is how it started after about 20 minutes. Duck says to Stevie, who was the last player? And they know that obviously the
Already
answers.
the answers,
Stevie, who was the last player to have 30 disposals and kick 7? Stevie says, that was me. And they all had a laugh, right? And then Duck says, who was the second last to do it, Stevie? Knowing it was him. So that was on. And then Duck, this is the best I've heard. He said, you know, when back in the North Melbourne days, I really felt sorry for Anthony Rock and Brett Ellison. We go, why is that? He goes, there was no crumbs. No crumbs. They couldn't crumb any of the ball
Not bad, Jim. That's not bad.
because there was no crumbs.
Are we dealing
And
with?
then he went on to say,
You know what? I'd had a hard day at work.
Yes.
It got to me quickly.
mate, then he says,
Still going, Bill.
I tell you what, but when Cam Mooney played there, they could have kicked 300 each.
So Ken's got the drive. Poor old Moon.
Oh, we laughed.
Oh, mate. And then...
Hey, Stevie loved that.
No, he did. He actually, that was nearly the knockout of the park because Stevie couldn't come back from that. He's trying to think of something at Wangaratta, and then you bring up Wagga, and so they went on. And then Ty Kennelly's there, and he finally, and you got Dean Cox there that can't get into this conversation.
Wouldn't be able to get a word in.
Juddy's mate.
6 All-Australians
Yes.
can't get into the conversation. Then Ty Kennelly goes, well, boys, I've got 2 statues in Ireland. 2 statues.
Jeez.
Duck takes a step back.
Yeah,
He goes, Well, I haven't got one yet. Oh, went on. Oh. And then he starts going, wow, he thinks he's you, Brian, when he's had a few. Duck. Oh, wow, Stephen, wow, oh, mate. Oh, it went on. And I had a couple.
What time did they finish up, Bill?
No, it was early. Yeah, 9:30, 10.
Oh, yeah. Of course it was.
So I told a couple of girls about the Gabba and the most goals kicked there.
What? And that would have gone down like a lead balloon.
They had no idea what the Gabba was, let me tell you. But it was an interesting night. To see the two big bulls going at each other.
In all seriousness, it's good to run into, play and have a good laugh, BT.
Yeah, it is. It's great.
You were BT was sitting in Fitzroy by
On his
On himself. I said to Duck, where are you going? We might go and have a drink. And he said, no, I'm just going home.
Didn't want BT around you.
I thought you were.
Potsy was there.
Potsy said, no, Brian, you better go.
Have you met Potsy?
No, I haven't met
That's his
Potsy.
security.
Potsy's Duck's
Security.
bagman.
Security.
Bagman.
Carried his boots and his jeans and his shirt around yesterday when he was dressed up as a duck for the
And
Channel 7 coverage.
And just is told to nod in agreement.
Yeah.
And then when
all
Duck needed a little bit of a refresher course on kicking goals in the morning yesterday, you ring up Potsy, get down to this oval at this time.
And last night, did not go to the bar once. Potsy just comes back with a beer. He doesn't move. And stands there and talks about himself. I've never heard anything like it. Potsy goes, that's right, Duck. What about Wagga that time? Wagga. What about you and Dick? Oh, yeah, one brings up all these stories.
Mate, the great Ian Botham in his day had a minder.
Really?
A big bloke with a beard. He used to do everything for him, including get rid of anyone who was giving him any trouble. He's just had him ejected out of the joint. He wasn't even part of the joint security.
Ian Chappell?
Yeah. Probably a bit before then. Now, how did the kick-off? We're going to get to the days yesterday, the games yesterday. How did the kick-off go, you and Lordo?
I must admit, JB, I did ring Potsy yesterday morning and said, be at my place in 15 minutes. I've got to go for a kick because I haven't picked up a footy for a while. The biggest thing, and Lloyd and I, when we're walking down onto the ground, the first thing I said, "How are you feeling?" He goes, "I'm nervous." I said, we just wanted to put the first one through. Once the first one went through, the nerves went away. But
Around the corner, you were kicking him.
it was very, you know what? It was good, and the crowd and BT, you were doing it.
Got it going.
The crowd got involved in it, so it was you know what? It was good fun. Good fun.
We need to get to a break. We've got lots still to come. An untold story, and that means, Bill, it's a story no one's heard. About Gary Ablett Sr.
And another little fella from Hall's Gap.
Hello. Yeah. All right, well, we look forward to that. And, of course, we got Hodgie.
What's wrong with you today, JB? You've been a bit short with us all.
No, not at all. I'm just moving us on so that we can get to the ad breaks and get the good stuff out for the people.
Been away with the Dale.
I'll tell you what
He
else.
looks a bit tired to me.
Something's happened. I reckon they've had a blue.
Didn't get. No, I don't know if he got out of the room.
I want Hodgie to come on and have a piece of purple. Yeah. That's coming up as well.
You're looking a bit tired.
Leon Cameron's coming on to talk about GWS.
I reckon he waited all night.
I'll tell you what, I was up at a hotel in Brisbane by Jingo's by Crocky, Bill. What happens out the front of there?
Oh,
Jeez!